This was a drive-in right here. Was not called a foul. And wow, I gotta tell you, it was on and popping in this game.
Even make a move to try to keep Burton off.
Caitlin crashed out on the refs. Right here. Right here. She lost it. And you could tell at one point in the game, later after this, she got pulled out of the game, and I think she slammed the table on the way out of the game. But this is another look at this. Real close.
I've got to be honest, the officials allowed...
The world of basketball is blossoming with startling discoveries. A reputable sports writer has revealed what seems to be a concerted effort by the Indiana Fever to discredit CaitlinClark. As internal correspondents reveal intentional efforts to discredit the sophomore superstar, top league executives are in a panic. Prepare yourself for the truth. Has the Indiana Fever's fixation on managing CaitlinClark's story turned into their worst error to date? If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 83% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So, did you subscribe already? Great. Thank you so much for your support. Now, back to the video.
Are they, like, my only logic is that they are hoping that something bad happens during this game tonight, so that they can say, well, look, this has happened. This is when we were reporting this whole fan base and something happened tonight.
Okay, so the Indiana Fever are now experiencing a complete collapse. In all honesty, they are entirely to blame. An actual credentialed reporter with contacts inside the league office is exposing what appears to be a concerted attempt to downplay CaitlinClark's influence on women's basketball. This is not some random Twitter account with 3 followers and a basketball emoji in their handle.
I'm going to give the referee some credit here. Referee didn't even give her a technical. In this moment, this was the first time I've ever seen that the referee actually treated her like her name was LeBron James.
Let us simply call it what it is, the most disgraceful act of self-destruction a professional sports league has ever committed. The Indiana Fever have finally received the widespread recognition they have long yearned for. And it seems that their reaction is to disparage CaitlinClark, the athlete who has attracted millions of new fans. The now famous inquiry into alleged racial remarks made during the Indiana Fever versus Golden State Valkyries game served as the catalyst for the whole affair. Do you recall the game in which Clark scored the remarkable triple-double? Additionally, the Fever completely destroyed the Golden State Valkyries by 35 points, shattering 11 records. Rather of commemorating this amazing accomplishment, the WNBA opened an inquiry based, wait for it, on Twitter postings rather than proof, video, or audio records. Respected USA Today journalist Christine Brennan has recently disclosed something even more alarming. Her sources claimed that the investigation's goal was never to shield athletes from racial mistreatment. Finding something, anything, to divert attention from Clark's commanding performance was the goal. According to Brennan, a top WNBA official said in a leaked internal message from the league office, "Need to find balance in coverage. CC momentum becoming troublesome for league narrative." Yes, you read it right. A player's popularity is troublesome according to a league executive. Imagine the NBA claiming that LeBron James' popularity is detrimental to their league's narrative. The ridiculousness is unbelievable, but it just gets worse. Brennan's report contains information about a messaging strategy that was developed weeks prior to the Fever Golden State Valkyries game. The strategy outlines ways to guarantee fair coverage for all players, which may seem reasonable at first glance, but it specifically outlines ways to limit Clark-focused stories and divert media attention regardless of on-court performance. This clarifies a great deal about how the league has treated Clark ever since she joined the WNBA. The persistent criticism of her defense, the downplaying of her historic accomplishments, and the strange attention on her body language and facial expressions. It was not only haphazard journalists with ulterior motives. The league itself seems to have had a real well-coordinated plan. Since this inquiry is the ideal illustration of this approach, let us take a moment to discuss it. The WNBA said they had no completion timetable 3 days after releasing it. Why? Because there is nothing to find, they are unable to locate anything. Former Indiana Fever coach Natalie Nace of the Golden State Valkyries made it plain that he did not hear anything improper during the game. There was nothing more than typical basketball heckling. According to many spectators, they used a well-known flight response sound effect, which is often used in NBA stadiums, including Pacers games, in what some attempted to misrepresent as racist yelling. It sounds like a meme. That is all. This whole dispute started because of it. Why, therefore, is the probe still in progress? Brennan sources claim that the league is waiting for another revelation before having to acknowledge the lack of proof. They are really waiting for another dispute to take precedence over this one. Journalism is not like that. That does not keep gamers safe. For a self-inflicted wound, it is damage control. The damage has already been done, however. As one WNBA source told Brennan, music. They are trying to find out how in a society when practically everything is recorded, no sound or video of these claimed statements exists because nothing occurred. The Indiana Fever's fan base has been negatively impacted by the investigation's very existence. And a narrative that only exists on social media rather than in reality has been formed. As they say, the severity of the accusation is what matters, not the quality of the proof. The WNBA legitimized unfounded allegations by initiating its inquiry based on unsupported Twitter remarks. In order to deflect attention from Clark's remarkable achievement, they essentially put a whole fan base under the bus. Employees at the WNBA voiced concerns about the league's current trajectory. The issue is why, according to one employee, there is internal concern over Clark's popularity, creating a scenario where casual fans only care about one player. Instead of using it to develop the entire league, there is this bizarre anger and aggressive attempt to minimize her. Why would a league that has had years of problems with attendance, popularity, and mainstream importance consciously want to undermine its greatest star? Brennan's reporting offers intriguing answers. First, the competitive balance in media coverage seems to be a major worry. According to some league officials, letting Clark represent the WNBA might drive away other celebrities and their fan bases. In theory, this could make sense, but in reality, it demonstrates a basic misunderstanding of how sports marketing works. There have been faces in every successful sports league. Brennan sources claim that several powerful individuals in the league's hierarchy are uneasy about the shifting demographics of the WNBA fan base.